Hey everybody, it's your man Tyke coming to you with the finale of the True Scoop story, the healthy part. Now, I'm just gonna jump on into it. I don't know if this gonna be a long one. If God get my memory right, then you know it is what it is. So hold on to your horses, people, because this thing is about to get good. All right, I know how do people say it good. All right, everybody. So uh, now Miss Ruthenia has passed away. Pam is controlling the house and everything over there in Tangelo Park. She controlling it. Every day she coming out there, masturbating to the rose garden and shit where she done buried the fingers at. She done buried the ring finger and everything of Carlton. Miss Ruthenia's son, her baby, her lover. Now she's out there doing that. She's starting to drink the teas and everything that she's making. She's operating off her own book. Now grandmama came back around, so I'm just gonna jump into the good part, people. So I go get grandmama and I say, grandmama, the lady looking funny, she gaining weight. I say, she just don't look like herself. I said, she kind of reminded me of Miss Ruthenia. And grandma said, what? And I'm like, yeah, grandma, she kind of reminded me of Miss Ruthenia. I say, the way she moved, the way she talked, and now she wearing them big ass like muumuu dresses, the silk ones and shit that you cry. And she used to wear this big silk muumuu dress that she would take a rubber band or either tie it in a knot on the right side like Miss Ruthenia used to do. And she used to tie that knot out on the right side and just have it there with the dress on and shit. So I said she even dressing like her. So grandma like, well, I'm gonna just swing by there one of these old days and check on her. Make sure she alright. Maybe the bitch will talk to me and I could form a relationship with her like, I did with Ruthenia, cause my gums do be hurting. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, why you over there so much, tight? I said, grandma, I just like to hang out with the fellas and shit over there. And she said, well, don't get caught up in that shit. And please don't go down there doing no favors for that girl, fucking her, nothing that. Just leave it. I said, you ain't got to tell me twice, grandma. So now, about 2 months done passed since I told grandmama to change that Pam was going through, starting to look like Miss Ruthenia and shit. Now, again, I would skip school, go over there and sell dope. I'm in the 12th grade and shit. Skip school, go over there and sell cane over there in Tangelo Park. So, I'm riding the bike and I'm seeing shit. And again, I knew she would go out there and masturbate on the rose garden. And she was a squirter, y'all. So, I know I'm going to go over there and lurk out, across the street by the ditch and shit. And get me a little eye shot of puss. And then I'm going to go on about my business. Well, it was one day and it was about to rain. I mean, it was getting cloudy. It was raining by 7 in the morning. So I needed somewhere to just crash out at, to hide up under the thing. It would have been too far for me to ride all the way to the corner and go hide under the store. And then they little cover port, but the little part where you walk in the door at the little convenience store, it wasn't big enough. So I would have got soaked. So by 7 in the morning, I shoot over there. I lay the bike in the yard by the mailbox, run up the driveway, and I open the little carport spot they had. They had a little closed in like front porch carport. It wasn't much, just a little bit. So I go up in there and I ease the door, and I ain't want her to know that I'm sitting up there hiding from the rain. So it's raining hard too, but I knew it's Florida, so it's gonna be one of them quick, heavy, hard rains, and then the bitch gonna go away in 10 minutes. It wasn't that serious. So I'm sitting up there hiding and shit, hoping she don't come out the front door and talk to me, offer me nothing to drink. I'm on my P's and Q's. So now since I'm on the porch and it's raining, so now I'm snooping. So I squat down, next to the wall in the front door, waiting on it to stop. So I got a little nosy, y'all, and I just lift my head up and I start peeking in the curtain in the window. So when I peeked in the curtain in the window, I end up seeing like a baby bassinet, right? People, when I say I end up seeing like a baby bassinet, it was one of them old creepy little bitches, but it was white. When you rock it, it didn't rock front to back. On springs, they had the little old fashioned little rocking chair shit, pushing and you would rock side to side. So when you look in the house, you're looking in the living room, Walk past the living room, the hallway will be to your left hand side, but the kitchen is right there. And there's a chair that sits in front of the walkway of the kitchen. As soon as you walk in, you would go behind the little lazy boy in the hallway there, the kitchen there. But it faced the front door in the window, because the TV was to the, if you're facing out the front door, the TV was to the right and left hand side of it. And then the big window, then the door. So I peeked up and I got to look. So when I looked through the window, I seen the little baby bassinet rocking back and forth. So I'm like, old Carlton, been dead for like 2-3 years, and Miss Ruthenia been dead a little bit longer than that. So I know ain't nobody coming over here fucking her, because word travel, we in the hood, and somebody with fucking Pam, the root lady, the tea root lady, bitch, we'll know about it. So I'm like, damn, she got a baby. So I'm, so me on my nose ass, I'm getting ready to tell grandma all this shit on. Grandma, this bitch got a baby crib. This whole done went crazy. That's why she like gaining weight. She ain't eating, or she probably eating too much. Been drinking all these teas because she trying to go crazy or save the body. I don't know. I just know I had tea. So the rain didn't stop in 10 minutes like I thought it would. It would be down too. So I could have stepped on the cat outside and she wouldn't have hurt me, because it was a big old fat rain. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Falling down on the tin roof of the front porch. So I mean, it was so loud, and less just from me freaking out, but because out of being spooked. So bing, 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 bing. So I get up. So now I'm looking. So now I'm like really got my hands up there. I got my eye pressed, and I'm watching her walk back and forth. She'll walk to the bathroom. She'll push the baby bassinet thing, make it rock. She'll walk to the kitchen. She'll push it and make it rock. She sat down a little bit and she turned her head to the left to watch TV. So I'm like watching, because I know she ain't watching in the way I was. You could see straight through, but I know she couldn't see out. So I'm just watching. So she'll sit up there, and the lady, people listen to me good. The lady had a baby doll, and she took the baby doll, like one of them old baby dolls with the hard plastic arms, head, and legs, but the soft little mesh body with the cotton in it. She took the baby doll and she was sitting on the baby doll, people. She would literally sit on it like a fucking egg. So it wasn't no baby, it was a fake doll. So I'm watching her sit on the doll, so I'm like, this bitch done went slap bum crazy. And so she just rocked the baby bassinet, then she'll take the doll, put it in there. She'll go to the bathroom, because I heard the little toilet flush and shit. So I'm like, what's going on? So now I'm getting real curious, and the rain just coming down even harder. And now there's a funny smell in the air, people. I'll never forget that smell. The smell, it kind of smelled like iron, sickly sweet, like a sickly sweet, something iron, and a little bit of musk, like damp musk, like wood. When wood get musty, you lift it up, you see the bug, termites and shit, and it just had that kind of old, that get trapped in your motherfucking throat. Hard to swallow shit. So I'm like, look, what's this smell? What the fuck? So I'm smelling it, but she going back and forth to the bathroom. So I'm paying attention. She go in the bathroom, she'll pick up the doll, put the doll under her vagina and pussy and ass and shit, and she'll sit on it, watch TV. She started doing some little knitting, a needle in some pillow or some shit, like baby clothes, I don't know. So I'm just, this shit done went off the rail. So I'm watching. So then what sparked me, what really fucked me up, and I let me tell you, people, I bolted off that motherfucking porch when I saw this. And I'm gonna describe it to you. So what I saw was, as I'm looking through the window, what came out the kitchen, people, listen to me good. What came out the kitchen was two shadow figures. One was a very built up man, kind of like Carlton, but not. Then another one was a female, kind of like big titty, big ass, but you could tell she had puffy hair, older. And they walked out the kitchen while she was sitting down, crocheting, sitting on the doll of the baby doll. And each one of them stood on each side of her. The female was on her right side and the male was on the left side close to the little rocking baby carriage shit. So they just sitting up there and they standing to it while she crocheting and watching TV. And she just smiling and laughing and talking to him. And they just apparitions, dude, just sitting right there. So I'm thinking like, man, these apparitions gonna see me and they gonna bleep their ass next to me. So now I'm terrified with fear. The rain is hard. I'm smelling all this motherfucking sickly sweet iron and wormwood smelling must. So I'm like, man, this some fuck shit what I don't got myself into. So now I'm like, I need to go. So I end up stepping back a little bit. And when I step back, as soon as I got up, I stepped back and I hit the little latch on the screen door, the patio screen door, the click. I heard that click had to be the loudest motherfucking click. The rain had just instantly stopped, so you weren't hearing the bing, 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 bing no more. The bitch stopped. Sun came, that rainbow bright around this bitch. And as soon as I hit that click, and I ran, I kind of like ducked down and I kind of ran real low. But when I ran real low and I grabbed the bike next to the mailbox, on the corner next to the driveway, I picked up the bike, hopped on the bike. So I hopped on the bitch and I looked back. When I looked back, people, let me tell you, Pam couldn't have got out that door without the front door being open as quick as I ran. But when I shot and by the time I got to the edge of the driveway and grabbed the bike to get on it, the bitch was literally standing in the screen door with the screen door open, looking at me, not saying a word. And behind her was the same two entities looking at me, not doing nothing. So now niggas shook up. I'm shook the fuck up, man. I'm shook the fuck up. So I go to the store and I'm shaking. I go get me a motherfucking Faygo. I go get me a motherfucking Faygo and a little Debbie cake. So I'm sitting out there eating the bitch at the store. So I'm like, shit. Let me get off this cane and I'm finna get away from this motherfucking Tangelo. Fuck Tangelo. So now I done served McCain. I done been out there like another 30, 40 minutes. Thank God, little bass head, little Jug gonna come up there and he scored him. Probably payday some shit. Got about $300-400 worth last little bit I had. So okay, cool. So as I'm getting ready to ride my bike and I'm finna go up Sand Lake Road because I don't want to ride through Tangelo because I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm like, man, they gotta pass by these woods and shit. Pam could have called somebody, to say, hey, if you see tight, get him and bring him here. So I'm finna go on the main highway, right on Sand Lake Road. I'm finna bank the John Young Road, and then I'm gonna ride the bike up John Young Road all the way. It's a good little jump though. So I said, okay, cool. So as I'm getting ready to turn on Sand Lake Road, I see Grandmama been in the corner. They go, Grandmama, y'all. Grandma said she was gonna be over there. She said, I'll be over there to see her to reckon later on. I said, okay. So as I'm riding the bike, Grandma done skeeted to the bitch house by herself. So now I'm like, oh fuck. So I cross the street and I spin around and I'm hawking the motherfucker like y'all. Hawking that bitch, trying to get to Grandma real quick. So I go to the store. I turn, everybody like, Ty, you back? I say, no. I said, Grandma, hotel, Grandma. I said, hey. I said, yes, sir. I tell her. I'm hawking. So now Grandma in the car, so she gonna get there before me. So she park on the side where the retention point in the ditch at. And Grandma get out the car. So Grandma already done walked up there in the driveway and Grandma already knocking on the tin door. So I yell, Grandma! And Grandma ain't hearing me though. I said, Grandma! So then I got real close, like about 3 houses down. I said, Grandma! So now by the time I yell like Grandma last time, I'm 3 houses down. Pam pushes the door open. And Grandma like, I need to talk to you. Because Grandma was loud. I heard her. I need to talk to you, bitch. And so Pam looking directly at me. So while Pam looking at me as she let my grandma in the house, I finally made up that to her because Grandma, stood there and, bobbled her little motherfucking head and told her she need to talk to her. And Grandma just don't walk in nobody's house off rip like that. Y'all wait. You invite us in, we gonna take a time, wipe our feet. This is called the 3 wipe method. We're going 1, 2, 3. This is what, so let me stop it right there. This is what bulls do before they charge in. So this is a Southern folk magic tip I'm teaching y'all Before you walk in somebody's house, they always say clean your feet. That don't mean make sure your foot dirty, because you don't want to take your shoes off to everybody's house you go to, because you could step on something nice. It's so you call it cleaning your feet. So grandma, you know, she do the little right leg, left leg, right leg, and you could do it as many times as you want, but we do it 3 times, just cause. So grandma didn't just walk in, so grandma did the whole clean your feet thing, so that gave me enough time to get to the mailbox, toss the bike down, and I ran up there, and I got beside grandma, and I said, grandma, hold on, I got something to tell you, come here. And Pam was like, Tyke, don't hold your grandma up. She come over here for a reason. She need to get on home. She just got off work. See, she got a work uniform. Come on in, Gunja. I said, grandma, wait. So grandma said, come on in, grandson. And baby, it ain't gonna take long. We can talk after. So, you know, I go in there with grandma. I'm sitting up there. So I had a little flick knife on me. So I go in there with a little flick knife. I done pulled out the flick knife because I don't know what this bitch gonna do to grandma. I just seen this whole sitting on the motherfucking baby doll and 2 apparitions holding the bitch shoulder while she doing it. So now I'm like tripping. So me and grandma in that motherfucker, and grandma just stood at the door. Grandma don't go no further than somebody though. She may step in your shit, but she ain't gonna go sit down for a long time. She'll talk to you with her hands in her pocket, whatever, for a while until, you know, her spirit check it out and then it feel comfortable. Then she'll walk in. This is how we do in the South. So I jump in there. I say, grandma, I say, do you know? I say, do you know I seen Pam sitting on, I say, grandma, do you know I seen Pam sitting on a fake fucking dog? I say, Pam, why you got that fake dog? She tell me, that ain't no fake dog, that's my baby. I say, no it ain't. I say, you weren't pregnant. She said, I was. I'm like, what? She like, yeah. She like, I'm only like 25, 26 years old. She was saying something like that. She only a certain age. I know it was a young age, but people, that girl started looking real old, man. She started looking old. So grandma said, you what? Cause this is like third or fourth time grandma really seen Pam. She wasn't really paying no attention to her. She said, you what? And she said, She said, you sure you and Ruthenia ain't related? Y'all sure you, she said, you sure you and that boy ain't cousins and y'all just been fucking? She started laughing, So I say, so what the baby? That ain't no real baby. I say, show grandma the baby. I say, grandma, she sit on the baby, man. I say, grandma, you gonna smell some fuck shit, some wood. And I'm cursing all in front of grandma. And grandma like, watch your tongue. I say, grandma, no, because you ain't listening. I say, I seen these demons, man, these apparitions. They on that lady back. They touching her. I say, a fat lady with big titties and ass and a muscle built the shadow man. He right there. So grandma said, is this true? Is this true, Pam? You dealing with demons, not just roots? And she was like, them ain't demons. Say Miss Ruthenia and Carter always come back to see the baby. So grandma say, see the baby? So that's when grandma walked in the house and grandma looked in the little baby bassinet rocker. She say, baby, that's a doll. So grandma say, well, can I hold your baby? She say, yeah, you can hold him. Grandma picked the doll up, people, and I'm finna tell you some shit. And I need you to check every doll you buy from the store. Grandma picked the doll up. And when grandma picked the doll up, she spent the doll over on his back. And right under the neck of the doll, right around there, she saw a marking. Now I'm gonna tell you what the marking looked like, and you can describe it. I mean, you can do it. So picture the Star Trek symbol, the little V or U. But inside that V or U is just a V or U. No bulk on it. So it's just like a V or a U. It had the 2 slashes going, like 2 slashes going down right under each other. 1, 2, going down to an angle, it leading to the right. And in between that, there was an X, I mean like a straight line. So making like both of the hashtags, that looking thing, form a line inside the U of the V. And then but it would kind of put you in the mind of an elf leaning sideways inside of a V or a U, that kind of energy. So grandma said, "Ooh, this is a nice baby." So when grandma did that, she flipped the baby over. She looked it up and she kind of turned it around and looked at it, held it like a real baby and showed me the symbol. And she gave me the look, say, you remember that symbol, so I'll never forget it. Man, grandma said, why is it dirty? I said, she sit on it, grandma. You know, I'm just instigating like a motherfucker because, bitch, I got my little flick knife. If she get wrong to try to hurt grandma, I'm going to stab that bitch so many times and we going to bury her ass back there. So she say, oh, so that's Carlton touched that baby. He came in the middle of the night and he touched it. So that's Carlton essence. And that's the grandma, Miss Ruthenia essence. And she was like, oh, okay, I see. Grandma said, you got a cute baby. So grandma went along with the bullshit. I'm like, why you faking and playing with this shit? So then grandma go in and grandma sit down and grandma have a whole conversation with her like she a real lady. Like this lady got a real baby, real mama, crazy type shit. Keep in mind, I don't know if she was pregnant, people. I'm just telling you what the fuck, how she was acting. So grandma say, okay, well, I need you to give me some of them herbs, that tea, make that tea you did for my teeth, so my gum, you know. She like, oh, I got some right here. And grandma say, well, I don't want the tea per se, I just want the root out that bucket. And she said, and grandma said, can I have the whole bucket? I grow it myself. And she was like, okay, yeah, take it, I don't mind. She said, I got you, I don't mind. So now, me and grandma done laughed and talked and shit. Well, grandma laughed and talked. I'm sitting up there spooked the fuck out. So I'm thinking like, this bitch gonna get me one day, you know, the fuck. So grandma said, okay, girl. So grandma got the flower pot, walked down the driveway and shit. She get in the car across the street. And I said, grandma, I said, can I put my bike in your trunk? I don't want to be here no more. Grandma said, come on, baby. So grandma put the bike in the trunk. She waved at her after she done did the little U-turn and shit going out. Waved at her, blew a horn. So me and grandma get to the corner. And grandma said, baby, keep looking for it. Don't look back. I said, yes, ma'am. So my stupid ass gonna look back, y'all. I ain't even gonna freak. She said, keep looking for it, baby. Don't look back. And grandma just smiling and she waving at the store owners because everybody loved her, waving at the people on the corner. So I'm trying my hard not to look back, you know, down the street because grandma said, don't look back. So when grandma made that left-hand turn to get out of Tangelo Park, my stupid ass gonna turn my head and look back. Man, when I look back, I seen the two entities standing in the middle of the road as bright as fucking day, shadow people. I say, grandma, you don't see that? She said, didn't I tell you don't look motherfucking back? And she slapped me. I said, yes, ma'am. So I put my head down. Grandma said, come on, we gonna take a different way home this time. We can't go the same way. So grandma went through the neighborhood, the little industrial place right next to Tangelo Park. Grandma did like 2 or 3 circles around. And then she got on Kirkman Road heading down, you know, Kirkman to get to Hiawassee and all that shit. So I said, damn, grandma. So me and grandma got to talking the whole time. I say, so grandma, what's going on with this? What's up? She say, listen here, son. She say, I ain't gonna tell you word or lie. She say, I'm gonna need you to stay away from Tangelo for at least 3 weeks. I say, why 3 weeks? She say, that symbol that's on that bitch. Say the symbol that the bitch drew on that baby doll. That's an old druid, pagan. She say, that's what them white boys and them Vikings and all them Celtic bitches use. She say, right there, that's a soul transfer stone. Say it's a druid, like a soul transfer. And she just wrote a soul transfer on that baby doll. And I say, what? She say, she gonna try to put one of them babies and one of them people in that baby doll. That's why they does. She trying to choose who. That's why she's sitting on it, nursing it, nesting, what they call it in magic. I said, oh shit. She say, how about you stay away because she can draw you in. And she may ask you to come in that house and help, and she'll drain your motherfucking energy. You'll be dead as a goddamn doorknob if you get it. So just stay away. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, it's gonna take about 3 weeks. Yes, ma'am. So I stayed away about 2 weeks. But you know, I got cane to sell. I got school clothes to buy and shit. I mean, not school clothes. I think I was just about to have a jit or something. I just got my little nut crack because I'm going on 18. So I'm like, man, let me go sell this cane. I just want to go down that street. So the judge called me and I say, well, I just go 3 houses down the street. You know what? I ain't going by past a house. You know? So the judge called me. We do this change. I sell a little dope. So I happened to get noticed because I heard like noises like wang, wang, wang. Sounded like a yang, yang, yang. I don't know what made that type of sound, but this is the fucking sound, y'all. Yang, 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 yang. So I say, oh, let me see. What's going on here? Generator, spaceship. I'm just being nosy. So I drop my ass motherfucking down there, y'all. And I go like, stop the bike and I peek behind the corner and shit. And I'm looking at the house. So as I'm looking at the house, the noise is literally coming from the house, and it was loud. People, there wasn't no shit that you could hide, but granted, this is the time that everybody had a job. This is like 11, 12 in the afternoon. Everybody working in the houses. It's just her home and me selling dope to the crackheads that ain't got no job. So I said, fuck. So I'm being nosy because I want to see what's gonna come out the house, backyard. So I said, let me go get this bitch house. So I creep up there, you know. I lay the bike down, I sneak over there, and I go to the house. I open the little carport, and I go in and I look through the window. People, when I say the wang yang yang shit, that shit was coming from like a blow dryer, like a handheld blow dryer type shit. And she was blow drying the baby doll, man. She had put some glue or some paste or some kind of sticky substance. I don't know. Plasma, fuck it, I don't know. Don't get me the line. And she was spraying the doll, like blow drying the motherfucking doll, right? And but the blow dryer was it's too loud to be a blow dryer. I don't know. It's mystical shit right about now. So I said, fuck. So when she did that, she had on like a purple muumuu. And when she turned around, and I'm peeking, when she turned around, she was Miss Ruthenia, people. She had literally turned into Miss Ruthenia. She had the nose, the hair, everything. She even tied the little thing up in the little nightgown muumuu in a knot on the right hand side, so it don't drag the ground. So she turned around and she was blow drying the baby. So when she laid the baby in the crib, she turned back around. And when she turned back around, she like took a big gulp of some golden yellow tea shit, man. She took a big gulp of it, like, I mean, and it wasn't like one or two gulps. It's like she almost dumped the shit in her motherfucking mouth, man. And she one big swallow. She didn't burp or nothing. So I'm like, God damn. So you know me, I said, fuck this shit. So this time when I hit the door, it wasn't so loud. I sneak out the bitch. And when I walk up the road and get on the bike, I'm looking back thinking these bitches gonna be looking at me, some spooky crazy shit going on, but it wasn't like that. So I get down there, so now I'm shook up. I say, this bitch look like Miss Ruthenia. So I say, I'll tell Grandma about the shit. You know, Grandma had already got the plan. Grandma said, stay away. I'll tell in a couple days. So Grandma decided to come back over that way. So now I'm standing at the stove talking shit. I see Grandma, she waving, she say, baby, come here. And Grandma happy because, you know, she done made the tea herself for her and her gums feeling good. Baby, come here. Yes, ma'am. So she said, you got a couple dollars on? I said, yes, ma'am. So I gave Grandma like $25. She wanted to get some scratch offs. She said, okay. I said, you finna get some scratch off from the store? She said, yeah. She said, but Pam, Ruthenia daughter called me. And I said, nah, Grandma being real nice saying this Ruthenia daughter. Ruthenia daughter called me, told me to come over here. So I'm over here. But I'm gonna get some lotto ticket. I said, Grandma, can I ride? I said, I leaned my bike right across. Anybody could have stole it. I just leaned it across the bus seat. I said, Grandma, let me go down there with you. She said, come on. So me and Grandma get out the car. She walk out there. Grandma happy. Gums feeling good. She got her hand in her pocket. And she got like some blankets or some sheets because she worked at the, you know, like Royal Plaza. She would take the old sheets they don't want, and she would probably sell them in the hood, little part-time gig. Orange ugly ones look like sherbet. So she was doing that, and she was happy bringing some blankets over there. So Grandma walked in the door, and Grandma said, Grandma didn't call her Pam no more. She was calling her Ruthenia, come on to get these sheets. And I'm like, Grandma, that's not Miss Ruthenia. It's the Ruth. You know, I'm thinking Grandma don't see now, crazy. Miss Ruthenia dead, Grandma. I say, that's Pam. That's Carton, baby mama. She say, that's Thenia. She say, Ruthenia, these kids don't know nothing. And Grandma is in a daze. And she was like, a gun you, they don't know nothing. So now the girl walked to the door. She sounded just like Miss Ruthenia. Same voice pattern, same shape, same muumuu, same everything, same puffed up motherfucking hair. So I'm like, the fuck going on? So I know Grandma know Miss Ruthenia. So I'm looking around this shit right here, and I'm like, damn, what's going on? Man, tell me why Miss Ruthenia had the baby doll, the Pam, who has now turned into Miss Ruthenia from drinking tea made from Ruthenia liver and shit, hearts and shit. Pam done turned into Miss Ruthenia. Miss Ruthenia done took the baby doll and she got the baby doll sitting up out the bassinet crib on the motherfucking chair, the lazy boy chair, looking at the TV, and she calling the goddamn dog Carton. She said Carton sitting in the house and grandma going along with this shit. I'm like, is grandma under a spell? So grandma going along with this shit. She like, hey Carton, you gonna grow up to be so big and fine? And grandma just playing on. I said, grandma, what's your angle? I'm thinking, grandma, what's your angle? Can't nobody see this shit but me. Y'all feeling me, yo? So she go to talking. So, I asked the question. I say, hey Pam, what's going on? And they ignored me. I said, Miss Ruthenia. She said, yeah, baby. I said, where Pam? I promise people, I ain't gonna say I can't make this shit up. I'm sick of saying that shit. I'm just tell you, this shit frightened me to the depth of my soul. That lady said, who Pam? I said, what? She said, who the fuck is Pam? I said, grandmama. I said, tell her who Pam is. Grandma said, I don't know no Pam. I said, boy, I don't know no Pam. So all of them sitting out there like, I don't know Pam. But people, Pam was there. I watched her masturbate to Rose Garden. She helped the lady create the tea business. She was selling the tea. I ain't crazy. I said, hold up. So then I remember what grandma said. They did a soul, they were prepping the daughter to do a soul transfer. But what if that they had put the markings on her, the spirits had put the marking on her, or Miss Ruthenia had put the markings on her inadvertently because she knew she was going to pass away, people, and she wanted to take over that girl body or something like that because that girl body was healthy. Keep in mind, Pam was a lot younger, healthier. She just gained weight to match the description. So I said, fuck. So now grandma and the new Ruthenia talking. And Carton is looking at the TV and he just a fucking dog, people. So I'm like, what? And grandma say, baby, go in there and fix us something to drink. I said, grandma, you gonna drink from over here? She said, yeah, fix me a cup of that tea. I say, what tea? And Ruthenia said, don't give her the gold tea. Give her some of that grape Kool-Aid in there. She can't get no tea. Say, Ganja ain't no sugar in it like that. I don't make shit sweet. But it's just regular old grape Kool-Aid. You can drink that. I said, bring me some grape Kool-Aid, boy. I said, yes, ma'am. So I rinse off the glasses and shit in the sink. So I put some grape tea and some grape drink in grandma cup, and I used a plastic solo cup, y'all. And I warmed up the tea. I put some of the golden tea out the jug in the microwave. And I heated it up. Heat out the refrigerator and I heated it up in the microwave. And I brought the warm tea to Miss Ruthenia, the new Miss Ruthenia, and the purple Kool-Aid to grandmama. And grandma took a big swig of it, but she said something. The tea was in the microwave for 2 minutes, people. So it was hot. The new Ruthenia grabbed that tea and she gulped it down. Then, 1 or 2, 3 gulps. Then burn her mouth and scalded nothing. She said that was good. She said, bring me another. So I'm in the kitchen and I gave that lady about 3 cups of that tea. And she kept just gobbling it down like that. So I'm like, fuck this shit, bro. So now I'm like, oh man. So I said, grandma, my stomach hurt, man. I said, grandma, I gotta use the bathroom. Let's rush on out of here, man. Let's rush on out of here. Grandma said, okay, y'all get you. So grandma gave her a hug and grandma greeted the little motherfucking dog sitting in the couch like it was the dude Carton, but that's a fucking dog, people. I said, this shit done got crazy. So right then and now, me and grandma walk out the house and grandma walked out the house, but grandma had a bag of herbs in her hand, powdered herbs and shit, cause now they were drying, like it wasn't the tea no more, cause they had stopped selling the tea and they had went back to just growing herbs. These was fresh picked herbs, and she had some kind of powder in another bag. I guess these herbs were dry, whatever. I don't know. Don't get me lying, people. I never seen grandma use this shit, so I know it was some powder substance. Man, I said, grandma, let's go. So I get in there and I go. And as I'm driving in the car, people, I'm singing Psalms 23 in my head. I'm just rolling over Psalms 23. I did Psalms 23, Psalms 40, Psalms 91. I just kept what I could remember from the Bible verses just in my head, just kept saying it as we on the drive. So by the time we get to Kirkman and Raleigh, it's like Grandma finally came out the motherfucking thing, because that's what her storage was. She said, boy, why you so crazy? You're rocking in my car like you crazy. Got my car moving at the light. I said, Grandma, I just was praying, Psalms and stuff. She said, oh, that's my baby. I always staying spiritually prayed up. So I said, Grandma, you know where we just come from? She said, yeah, just want to see my girlfriend Ruthenia. I said, Grandma, Miss Ruthenia died, didn't I? I said, I remember you saying something. She said, no, she was just sick in the hospital. She ain't died. I say, but then Carlton passed away too, Miss Ruthenia's son. Say, that boy always in jail. You just probably thought he was in prison or something. I say, okay, Grandma, you right. I say, you right. I say, yeah, we just left Miss Ruthenia house. People. Grandmama, to her dying day, will always talk nice about Miss Ruthenia, as if Ruthenia was still there, still living. Now, I know that was Pam, transformed into Miss Ruthenia. I know that motherfucking little doll wasn't Carlton, because it was a little white doll. It wasn't even a black motherfucking doll. But Grandma, to her dying day, would talk good about Miss Ruthenia, and they remain like friends. Miss Ruthenia still the spiritual woman over there to this day. She's still living, people. I promise you. And she's just taking over body part. I'm gonna leave you with that. I'm closing out. See you in the recap. I'm tight. Telling you guys, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. It's the truth, no doubt. Take care. God bless. Much love. And remember, a transfer of soul is just a payment in this world of magic. Take care, everybody. Stay blessed.